Okay, so today I'm going to explain to you how to do the exponential word problems, which is going to be target 4. So what I need you to know is you need to memorize either of these equations. I want you to understand that both of these equations are the exact same for growth and decay. The only difference is you either need to add in the middle or subtract. A is always going to be your starting amount, or whatever you're starting with. R is always going to be your rate. We will always tell you, and you need to change that to a decimal. And T always has to be in years. Okay, and then if you're doing growth or decay, you're just using the plus or the minus, and you have to look for words within the problem to let you know that you would use the growth model, or to let you know that you would use the minus sign for the decay model. All right, so number 1. Suppose the population of Chicago is increasing. So since I see the word increasing, I know that I'm going to use the plus equation. Okay, it's increasing 4.9%. That's my R each year, and the current population is approximately 3 million. That's my A. Predict what the population would be 5 years from now. That's my X. That's my time. And round to the nearest whole number because we're talking about people. Okay, so the equation that I'm going to write down is y equals, my A is approximately 3 million, so 3 million times 1 plus, my rate has to be a decimal, so 4.9 is going to be 0.049. And then I need to raise that to the 5th year. You can just type that whole thing on your calculator. Be careful to use parentheses. Be careful to write down the right decimal and raise it to the correct number. Don't multiply it by 5. And so you will get an answer of 3,810,646.789. But since we're talking about population, we want to round to the nearest whole number. So because you have a 0.7, you're going to round up to 3,810,645 people within 5 years. Make sure you label it because it's a word problem, but that's as hard as it's going to get. So let's talk about a decay problem really fast so I can show you what it means. So if you bought a car for $25,000, it decreases. That means you're going to use the minus sign 12% every year. Determine the value of the car after 5 years. And so we're going to use our decay model. And all you have to do is put the numbers in the right spot. So A is my initial. I bought a car for $25,000 times 1 minus my rate is 12%. That is 0.12. And I want to know after 5 years. So you're just going to type that into your calculator. Make sure you do the minus. And you should come up with $13,193.30. It's okay to have decimal places in this case because we're talking about money, so you only want 2 decimal places. And then always check, does my answer make sense? The initial value is 25,000. I'm decreasing, so it should be lower than that, and I got 13,000, so that makes total sense. And that's target 4.